Hey there, Sultan from Captain Sultan. Today I wanted to share my experience passing my ATPL exams while having a full-time job and a family with small children. The ATPL exams are 14 exams that you need to pass in order to become an airline pilot. These cover theory courses like Principle of Flight, General Navigation, Meteorology, Performance, Flight Planning and Monitoring, etc. And when I registered, I did not realize how hard it was. When you look at information about the ATPL exams, you see that it covers about 650 hours of study time. And those 650 hours are, I think, true. So there's a lot of work and it's very hard to know how to pass them. You have actually 6 chances to pass those exams. Some people pass all their exams in one time. They are very rare. Some people pass them in 2 chances and they do 7 and 7, and other people spread it over a longer period. But nevertheless, it is very hard to achieve. So how did I do it? Well, to be honest, I registered and started studying, and I left it on the side for a while. Until when COVID hit and I said, okay, I have this thing to study, I need to get to it. Step number 1. It's all about focus. And start with a clarity of what are you trying to achieve and how does the end goal look like. A good way to do that is through a visualization exercise. I know it might sound silly, like visualization, but it's being used by successful people. The way to approach it is just make a drawing, collect pictures, describe your future ideal day, imagine how it will feel at the time you achieve your goal. So, if you see yourself as an airline pilot, then think about how your day would look like as a pilot. Going to the airport, doing your briefing, stepping into the cockpit, taking off, maybe having this fantastic view from the cockpit that's 35,000 feet. No matter what it is, if you are able to visualize your goal, it will help you to stick to it. And it's even better when you are able to draw it or maybe put some pictures together. So take a paper, A3 paper, collect all those images, make a drawing, do whatever you want, and whenever your motivation gets low, look at that paper and look at what you really want. Step number 2, make a plan. Mike Tyson said that everybody has a plan until someone punches them in the face. And having a plan will not be everything, but it can be your roadmap to success. In my case, what I did is I took a lot of time to look at every course within the ATPL course. And I looked online for the complexity of the course. I'll do a separate video. And then I decided to look at how will I study those 14 courses and what will be the schedule I'll be using. When you visualize your goal and you know how you're going to get there, it makes it easy to pick up when things go wrong, because things do go wrong. Step number 3, remove distractions. Probably one of the most important things. So the way my days were was that it was during COVID time, so I was working from home remotely, starting at 8:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock, just spending my days in Zoom, in the Zoomiverse. And at the end of the day, when the kids went to bed, I sit down in the kitchen, at a kitchen table, and at 8 o'clock I started studying. Then I looked at every single course and I decided, okay, today I'm going to do general navigation. So I took the course and I started studying. We'll get back on the studying style in a second. But the key thing here was to remove any distraction. So in many courses you will follow, you will get actually a course which will be a digital course. An app that you can install on your iPad and that you can use. So what I did to remove any distractions is that I bought a second iPad. So I just bought a second-hand iPad, 10-inch, big enough to read, where I only had aviation stuff. So I had my question bag, I had the remote, a learning course, and all those material there. I did have the YouTube app, but I did not have any Netflix, Amazon Prime, or any streaming platform. And the YouTube app was only for watching aviation videos. By doing that, I was able to really be focused, and I was from 8 o'clock until 9, sometimes 10 p.m. at a table and study. The next step is to look at your learning style. It really depends how you like to learn. Some people like to read, other people like to listen, other people learn by watching, and other people learn by trying. And what I did is I used a combination of all those styles. So when I said I wanted to do general navigation, I would just take the course, module 1, run through it, make some notes on a separate piece of paper to summarize the course for myself. And then I would then try to watch some videos on YouTube. And I'll try to share some link to YouTube videos where you have some courses that are being explained. And having the combination of both was really helping me to be able to better understand the material. Next step is the question bank or not. You will see a lot of videos about, do you need to rely on question bank or not? Some people swear by question banks and only swear by question banks. Other people say they are a waste of time and that you're not learning properly. As with everything, the truth is in the middle. Question banks are an amazing tool to help you prepare for your exam, but you cannot use them if you don't understand what the questions are. And we have many different question banks, and I'm more than happy to do a comparison of the different question banks if you want. So the way I was doing it is learning the material, watching some videos, and then looking at the question bank and try to look at how do they ask questions about a specific topic. And you will see that sometimes questions are really strange. But when you get used to the EASA type of questions, then you start to know, okay, how do I need to study and what are the questions and how does it work? So if I would look at a way to balance time between theory and question bank, I would say start with 90% learning, 10% question bank, and when you get closer to your exams, go to 20% theory and 80% question banks. Finally, planning the exams. I did my exams with Austro Control. Austro Control works with a lot of ground schools in Europe where you can pass your exams on their location. In my case, I passed it in the Netherlands at Orbit Ground School, and I used the 6 chances that I had to pass my exams. The minimum score to pass an exam is 75%, and they don't round the difference. The first time I did radio navigation, for example, I had 74.6%. I still feel the pain until that day. So you need to do 75%, otherwise you don't pass the exam and you get a good chance. And so what I did over a period of 1 year, I did all of those exams, those 14, and I needed those 6 chances because I failed at a couple of exams. I would recommend you to, if like me, you need to combine a family and a full-time job, try to do it in 3 or 4 times. That gives you enough room to fail and then do it again. So that's it. That was my ATPL exams experience. I hope that was useful. Feel free to let me know if you need any other tips or information, and I'll be more than happy to share that with you. I wish you a fantastic day, and let's go get flying. Bye-bye.